out there in social media world. Tiffany here, and I'm super excited today to be joined by one of my coaches, Shiraz. Shiraz, welcome.
Thank you, Tiffany. Great to be here.
And I know you've been pretty busy today all around. How many live interviews have you done today?
Today I'm up to, this is the 5th one, and I still got 3 more to go.
Whew. Are your lips tired yet?
It's getting there. Getting there.
Now, I know you got something that's happening next week, and y'all, we're going to be chatting about that today. But before we do that, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Shiraz and why I want y'all to know about him. And if you're on my email list, you've seen a couple emails talking about him. But Shiraz, tell us, what is it that you do? What's your title, and what's that all about?
I'm a reality interventionist.
So, which
is, it's kind of like, when someone's been doing drugs for a while and the family has to have an intervention saying, what you're doing is hurting you and the people around you. I do that about your whole reality. I do an intervention to say, this is what's going on, and we need to change it. And then we get you out of that addiction. But here's the thing, we don't just get you out of addiction, we get you into a new addiction. So more success, more money, better health, better relationships. That's the goal. Because the thing I've found, and this has been scientifically shown, is you're going to be addicted to something. But when you decide I can choose what I'm going to be addicted to, it's a game changer. So I used to be addicted to working hard all the time. And now I'm addicted to how easily things get done without me barely trying. Way better addiction.
Yeah, I think, work hard or things are easy. I definitely think I'd prefer the things is easy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that we want to make things hard, though?
Because it feels good, right? It's all about the feeling. So I work so hard. I'm so proud. I now deserve all the rewards that come from it. And so you want those feelings. For me, I wanted those feelings. Now it's just like, wow, that was really easy. And that feels good. I want to keep feeling this way, that life just flows along. And so it's all about what feelings do you want to feel? And the problem is, if you don't get this, then you don't realize that there are feelings below the feelings. I'm frustrated. I'm always busy. Why am I always working so hard? And so you don't pay attention to underneath that. It's like, look how proud I am. Look how much I deserve all this stuff. I'm awesome. Right? So.
It's funny. So y'all watching this, I started working with Shiraz, I think January of 2024. Mm-hmm. Maybe-ish.
Yeah.
Year and a half or so. It was interesting. My husband and I were having a conversation recently. I'm like, I feel like I worry like 90% less of the time than when I started working with Shiraz. He's like, I don't know about that, Tiffany, maybe 50%. I'm like, you know what? I'll take 50% less worry in life that you see. And I wanted to share with y'all 2 things in addition to less worry, because last August I was doing a speaking engagement, and people laugh at me when they find out I'm an introvert. Like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. I have the test results I can show you.
Test results.
Yeah. However, like I had an event going on, and I was like, oh, I'm an introvert, and I had this anxiety popping up, and I'm like, So I shared with Shiraz and some of the gals in our group and was like, what should I do about this? And Shiraz, I think you were like, why do I have to be anxious? Why, do I have to wear this label of introverted? Like it's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, my anxiety, I like stepped out of that story. And every once in a while, there's that like backslide into, am I being anxious? But it's like, why am I being anxious? Do I even need to be anxious? And anxiety is something I've kind of let go of.
Nice.
And then go ahead.
I know, it's just funny because it's a complete aside, but when you're talking about being introverted and dealing with this, I just remembered that one of my friends who's an introvert said that someone organized a get together for a walk in the park with the introverts. And they all arrived at the same spot, but everyone was afraid to go up to other people to say, are you here for the walk? And it was about an hour before someone finally spoke up, and everyone that was there was like, yeah, that's me.
It's so funny how we let these, I get labels are there for a reason for us, but a lot of times the labels aren't helping us. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, why do we have to do this? And somewhere along the way, we felt like we had to, but it sounds like you're saying we don't have to wear these labels unless we want to.
You don't have to wear any of them. We wear labels for 2 reasons. Number one, it helps our brain sort things out. The brain likes to compartmentalize things. And so, yeah, let's just put the label here, put the label here, put the label here. The other thing is people want to fit in. And if you have the same label as someone else, then you feel like I can fit in with this person, right? But one of my favorite phrases is, if Tetris has taught me anything, it's that when you fit in, you disappear.
Yeah, just gone. So we don't want to fit in, y'all. And from an entrepreneurial standpoint, we don't want to fit in.
No.
Like if people don't remember you because you fit in with everybody else, how are they going to know to refer you or to remember to call you when they need your product or service?
Exactly.
Now that kind of, because I know you work with entrepreneurs a lot. Not only do you have your energetic magic program, and y'all, we ain't going to talk about all that stuff, but he's got like different levels. And I know you got some things like the business magic that's just for entrepreneurs, but do you work with entrepreneurs and non-entrepreneurs alike?
Yeah. So I have business magic is for entrepreneurs, and then there's monthly magic, which is for anyone that just is tired of being stuck in the same place, being part of a label, of repeating the same routines and results over and over and over again. And because here's the thing, if you're having the same results over and over again, that's an addiction. You're addicted to those results. So yeah, wouldn't it be nice if the results that are repeated over and over again were, oh, look, my bank account doubled again. It just keeps happening.
Again and again and again, like such a hard life that we live. So I'm going to tell y'all in just a minute more about how you can be in the room with Shiraz and what that's going to be all about. However, I do have a win that I want to share. And Shiraz is big about, what are your wins? Mm-hmm. And this week, for the first time in probably a decade, I ended up in the 130 pounds on the scale.
Ooh.
Now, it is 139.8. Y'all, it is 130s. And it's been ages since I've been here. And like many people, COVID happened. I think at the peak in September of 2020, I was at 170 pounds. And then I got a health coach and I was able to get to like the 150s. And then last March, my husband was like, hey, do you want to try this eating thing for 21 days? I said yes, because that's what I typically do with my husband. I did not realize it was go sugar free.
Oh.
Now, to be honest, I didn't ask. And it's probably better that I didn't ask because I don't know what my response would have been, but it wouldn't have been the easy yes. I went sugar free. And after the 21 days, I was down into the mid 140s. And I'm like, yay, finally. Though, y'all, I was scared. Because every time I've done good at releasing the weight, it has a tendency to come back in. And so I brought to one of the monthly magic meetings with Shiraz, like, hey, I'm scared of that weight going back on. And we figured out that I was totally living in my mom's stories of dieting is hard. It's hard to keep the weight off. It's going to go off and come in. And so like all of these things, I didn't realize were even in my brain.
Yep.
Were in my brain.
Yeah, exactly.
And so Shiraz helped clear me and like get rid of all of this stuff out of these stories. And I really, without much effort at all over the past year, been able to maintain that. Now, I wasn't trying to release. I was just kind of like, I'm good. And then Rob on this weekend was like, hey, you want to do a week of sugar-free? And I'm like, sure. And it's never come off this quickly before. And so my husband, for those of you that don't know Rob, is 6'7", 250-ish. His ideal weight's 240, but he's not much over that. So usually we do something like this, and in the first 2 or 3 days, he's down like 5 or 10 pounds, and I'm down half a pound. It's opposite this time.
Ooh.
I'm down like 5 pounds after a few days, and he's down a few pounds. And he's probably going to kill me, but he doesn't watch this stuff anyway, probably, so it's okay. Y'all give Rob a hard time. Yeah, don't give him a hard time. But we're doing this, and I'm just like, wow, this is easy. Used to, it's like, let me do sugar free, and it's going to take me days to get down there. Today, it's like day one. It's like, yeah, no big deal. And so I've been able to release the weight, feel better. I'm less stressed, less worried, and I've stepped out of the story that I have anxiety, and that's the thing.
Nice.
So thank you very much, Shiraz.
You're welcome. I love seeing results like this.
Yeah. So I first met Shiraz through a networking organization, and we did some stuff, but in 2023 on New Year's Eve, which I was like, seriously, you're doing something on New Year's Eve? What the heck? No. But we also don't go out till like 8, so no big deal. And by go out, I mean go to our best friend's house and chill. because I'm too old for the party scene. It just ain't me. Introvert, remember y'all? But I went to his event and I'm like, oh, wow, this is amazing. And then it was last New Year's and it was like, why would I wait till New Year's again? So this is the first year you're doing June Jumpstart, right?
This is the first time because people were saying, why do we have to wait a year for this kind of an event?
So we're here to bring Shiraz to you next Wednesday. You want to tell us a little bit about the event? And y'all, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, how do I learn more? The link is in the description wherever you are watching this video, and I'll throw it in the comments as well. But Shiraz, tell us about the June Jumpstart.
So June Jumpstart is all about, we're halfway through the year. Are you hitting your goals? Are you happy where your business is? And if not, would you like a jumpstart? So we're going to go from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific, so noon to 5 p.m. Eastern. And a lot of what's going to happen is doing the mindset work, finding out where in your business you are unconsciously sabotaging your efforts because you're afraid people will ask you for money, or you won't deserve to have that kind of success, or you'll feel guilty because you've got such a cushy life while other people are suffering. All these things are going to come out, and we're going to clear them right there because I have a process that helps you get out of these beliefs in about 5 minutes. So we're going to go person after person after person. And here's the cool thing. You don't have to be the one in the hot seat. If the person in the hot seat has the same stuff that you have, when I clear it for them, it clears it for everyone in the room. And we've been doing this, like the New Year's Eve has been going on for 12 years and just keeps getting bigger all the time because people are like, I need this. And besides that, we are going to be giving you some advice on making sure your business is going the way you want, like strategically, give you a pathway to get more clients, better offers, less work. So that's going to be happening during the event too. And we're going to be giving away about $19,000 worth of prizes.
That's a lot of prizes.
So,
y'all, so if you use the link that is in the comments or in the description here, be sure you use the coupon code. Is it Jump 2025?
Yep, Jump 2025.
And that'll save you $100. And you can do the regular ticket, though I recommend the VIP ticket. I also highly recommend the private session with Shiraz. So if you're like, I just want 30 minutes of one-on-one time to clear away all of this stuff. Okay, maybe not all of this stuff, y'all. Some of this stuff in our brain, because it's an ongoing process. I highly recommend that you go check it out. It is going to be a phenomenal event. Now, I do have to confess, Shiraz, I am planning on being at the event at the cabana of the rooftop pool where I'm staying at.
Okay.
That I didn't actually, I'm getting to go for free. I'm just tagging along. It's like, hey, because I was like, last time I was there, I'm like, I would love to come and just work in the lobby a few days, spend some time at the pool. And it was so easy. It just worked out. Oh, you want to come in June? And I'm like, yes, and please.
It's just so easy now.
It's just so easy. And that's the goal. So Shiraz, before we go, what else should the audience know?
What should you know? You don't have to do anything to prepare for this. You just come in with the intention to have big transformations, and you will have big transformations. And don't worry. Like, we're gonna have fun, right? There will be laughter. There will be some tears because sometimes I'm working on someone. Oh my God, it's all about my mom, and there's a huge release, and then they're better afterwards. And I like having fun. So if once you get to know me, you know there's always dad jokes and other things going on, because I don't think this kind of work should be serious. I think you should have fun while you improve your life.
Definitely. So if y'all like fun, which you know I do, if you want momentum and things to happen, you're going to want to sign up for June Jumpstart. If you are happy, stuck where you are and miserable, don't come. I mean, if that's where you want to be, that's where you want to be. Otherwise, come hang out with me and Shiraz next Wednesday, y'all.